Oh? Hey, who are you? No matter who you are, can you please just get out of the way? You've been stepping on the door to our base for far too long. Angry curses are heard coming from the sewers below. What's that noise? What noise? It's me, Mitchell. Speaking to you right now. Yes, right below you. Hi, Mitchell. Ah, so you do have manners. I like that. So, girl, can you please move your feet away from our door? As long as you're stepping on our door, the alarm in our base won't stop ringing. Get it? What if I just stay put? What can you do about it? Ah, fine. It's not like I can force you to do anything, but you'd better be prepared to stay put for a long time until I thoroughly run out of patience. Thankfully, I already bought a stack of sun cakes. Let's see who is gonna outlast the other. Extra cheese. Yummy. All that can be heard down the sewers is just munching sounds. Okay. Let's see about this book. Tale of the Winterlands. It's chapter 2. Frozen City 1. Continuation. Artem was rescued by an unknown man and his daughter, and later woke up in a small medical facility. What he saw was a strange world unlike Belobog. Everything here was made from rainwater, and the residents here lived in harmony with the wind and the snow. Artem was amazed by the wondrous sights built from special materials. As the flow of time continued, Artem found himself lying in a medical facility. However, this medical facility had nothing in common with Belobog's architect's Charis hospital. No hospital in Belobog would have beds made of crystals. It wasn't until Artem noticed the ore drip attached to his arm that he realized, or IV drip attached to his arm, that he realized he was being treated. There was drumming in his ears. His eyes were only able to make out the blurred, burning lights around him. Apparently his motor skills haven't returned. What's for sure is that he had almost crossed over to the other side. The first person he met after being discharged from the hospital was the girl that helped him in his dreams. Congratulations on your recovery. Thank you. Could you tell me where, or who are you? I should probably introduce myself first. No, wait. Artem was filled with questions. His words became jumbled, and he was unable to form a complete sentence. My name is Anna. I'm Artem. Unlike the first time they met, Anna didn't dye her hair. The light shone through her long flaxen hair with translucent edges. The soft glow made her hair look as if it was delicately lifted. Her long eyelashes and calming eyes matched her thin face perfectly. In the past, Artem tried to avoid observing a woman's facial features for too long. With Anna, however, he couldn't stop until both their faces were flushed with embarrassment. Perhaps it had something to do with his life having been saved, but Artem felt something he had never felt before. Just as Artem had predicted, he was not in Belobog. It was a city that had been built in the blizzard. People called it the Frozen City. Different from Belobog, the Frozen City's forebears used the old world technology to survive in the blizzard and preserve the spark of the old world civilization. Artem was in the happiest phase of the culture shock. Everything was brand new to him, like in one of his countless dreams, in which the technologies of the past lying dormant in the museum come back to life. Accompanied by Anna, this city gradually unfolded before Artem. They should have also injected an Edelweiss into her body during surgery. Edelweiss? What is Edelweiss? How should I put it? It's like a small machine. Machine? I thought machines were big things with chains, gears, valves and steam. They can be injected into the body? I don't understand the principle very well. I just know all residents of Frozen City are injected with Edelweiss at birth. We do not fear the cold because of it. When I was little, the explorers told me that outsiders wear heavy clothes to stay warm. It wasn't until I saw you that I realized it was true. So, in the eyes of the local population, such warm clothes must be quite an unusual view. Right, speaking of which, are there other cities in this world besides Frozen City? But of course, the world is a big place. Anna suddenly stopped in her tracks, and Artem followed suit. In the clearing in front of them, a group of uniformed men gathered around a cannon, which was pointed at the sky, as if ready to fire, only waiting for someone to light the fuse. Are they planning to shoot the cannon at the building across from here? Anna couldn't help but laugh at this genuine question. She wasn't used to guiding outsiders. You're not wrong, but they're planning to construct a new building there. Construct a new building? Yes, but since it hasn't taken shape yet, I don't know what it will be. The cannon fired into the sky, and thick clouds began to form above the clearing. Moments later, the water Anna called rain fell from the sky. Rainwater was a rare term that Artem only read about in the museum archives. He had never witnessed it before. It was a common weather condition in the old world. Only snow would fall from the skies in Belobog. It wasn't until this moment that Artem understood that the cold snowflakes at home could fall in such a gentle way. The rainwater didn't disperse as it fell on the open ground. Instead, it quickly solidified into a concrete shape, as if sculpted by invisible hands. As the rain continued to fall, the outline of the building became clearer. The style was much different from those in Belobog. The building tens of meters high was completed before Artem's eyes in a matter of minutes, like a miracle. Anna was no longer surprised by the shock in Artem's eyes. She explained that all buildings in Frozen City were created from the miracle rainwater. If the weather monitor cloud ship detected an incoming blizzard, these buildings would be converted into water on command, then transformed into new buildings as the people of Frozen City migrated to a more hospitable area. Unique blueprints were traded among city residents. Strange buildings rose every day. There was nothing more natural to the locals than that. Interesting.
These ball peony blossoms are gorgeous.
I wonder which flower is the marquise. Or marquee, but it doesn't seem to be here. I can go to the florist. And I found
like this.
2 more things to read. Floriography manual attached to a bouquet. Each flower has its own unique story and language behind it, and different flowers are suitable for different recipients. Before sending flowers, you can refer to the following frequently used floriography to cater to your specific needs. The marquee floriography: nobility, beauty, grace, completeness, affection and great charm. Backstory: the marquee is difficult to cultivate and rather expensive. In the past there was a noble lady who squandered her family's fortune for this flower and so came about its name. It is still loved by the upper class to this day. Recipients: high status upper class individuals. First snowfall, Floriography, pure innocence, beautiful memories, and harkening back to times of innocence. Backstory. It is said that long ago the first bloom of snow each year was called first snow, and it brought good harvest and joy. To this day most of the people of Belobog don't know the real story behind first snow. However, the beautiful memories symbolized by the flower continue to be passed down generation after generation, just as how it resists the bitter coldness. Recipients, the elderly, and young children. Summershade bamboo, Floriography, independence, strength, unafraid of hardship, and great perseverance. Backstory. It is not technically a flower, but is still of great ornamental value. It is said that once upon a time, an artist used it as a musical instrument, and because of the sense of warmth invoked by its name, generations of great writers from Belobog have also come to favor it. Recipients, artists, people who like art. Paul Peony, Floriography, patience, the greatest of achievements, a moment of eternity and undying love. Backstory. Paul Peony is a treasure among flowers. It blooms once a year for less than a month. When the flower blooms, its beauty is unparalleled. Preserving enough of its high value, there is an unwritten tradition in Belobog. If lovers propose in front of the flowering Paul Peonies, their love will be everlasting. Recipients, lovers. Solar flower, Floriography, warmth, unity, optimism, and yearning for a bright future. Backstory. Even when it is a dim environment, it will grow toward the direction of the sun. Said to be Alisa Rand's favorite flower, it has inspired countless people with its sunny traits and has always been considered a symbol of Belobog's warmth. Recipients. Suitable for most people, the first choice for official and business occasions. Rainbow, Floriography, simple beauty and living in the moment. Backstory. It is said that before the eternal freeze, it was just an ordinary curbside flower. At present it is still very common, but very few dislike its gorgeous colors. Recipients, cheap and suitable for everyone. Now Tale of Winterlands. I unlocked Chapter 6, Lava Kingdom 2. Continuation. Artem and his friends arrived in the Lava Kingdom on the back of a molten insect. They were greeted with great warmth. After hearing the kind speech of the president of the Lava Kingdom, Canon Development Committee, Barbicane, they realized that their arduous journey was nearing its end, but Anna wanted to quit and wished Artem could stay as well. Dalmir was confused, but he didn't dare ask any questions. There was a delicate feeling in the air between Artem and Anna by the second day of the celebration. Dalmir speculated that Artem saw the uplifted feelings of the festival as an opportunity and confessed his love for Anna, but was ultimately turned down. He had always believed the two would end up together, but reality has shown him how naive he was. If he had been launched from the cannons and seen more of the world, maybe he would have seen it coming. I brought you guys to the launching grounds here today to show you our pride, the volcano cannon. Dalmir was aware that the two were not in a good mood, but he thought that it would be best not to ask. As I've said before, the energy of the volcano is the energy of the planet itself. The core of the planet is always pushing towards the opposite direction of gravity, and sitting at the center of this planet. This enormous outward compression force shoots out the lava and other gases from beneath the ground. This is the power of the volcano. Artem and Anna looked upon the distant lava in the main volcano through the thick glass. Its characteristics were similar to ocean waves, rising and falling. On the other hand, it was like boiling water, with gases constantly pushing out of the magma and forming bubbles that soon bursted. The scorching temperature heated the air unevenly and caused heat phases to appear. Anyone could see that such an unstable burning and bright liquid could not be suppressed for much longer. Without realizing it, Artem was sweating all over. Instability, unpredictability, and too much power were all reasons that humans in the past would not harness this energy. However, our ancestors changed their mind during the Ice Age. Don't try to control it, set it free. You're right, Artem. We should just set this immense energy free, they said in unison, like one big fart. The two of them laughed. Talmir had told many cheesy jokes like this during their journey. It wasn't until they were staring at the ready-to-erupt volcano that the foolish explanations came to life. It was unbelievable that they were standing so close to such outlandish descriptions. Artem feels like he's still in a dream. Anna laughed lightly as she walked behind them. The energy container at the top and the volcanic accelerators over there, they're expensive to make, but they are all disposable. Talmir suddenly stopped. He wasn't pleased with that expression. They have prepared their whole lives for the one battle, but it only takes one battle to prove everything. The undisposables, they're the ultimate romanticists. Romanticists? Artem felt as if something was stirring inside his chest like restless magma. As Talmir's voice grew quieter, he could feel the vibrations of the mantle, all that immense energy to realize the once-in-a-lifetime romance. Look over here. This is the cannonball we'll be riding in. It was a spherical cockpit, about 7 meters in diameter, with wide windows in front. There were countless precise instruments, levers and buttons inside. On the outside there were a pair of thin wings that could open out. It didn't look like anything from the Lava Kingdom. Could it be? That's right. It was a cannonball created by the people from the old world. This is the only one in the whole world. The outside was covered with material that can withstand temperatures up to 5000 degrees Celsius. Telemetry, communications, energy, temperature control, and other precision equipment lined the walls of the interior. Artem had unearthed many old world relics to know immediately that this was the pinnacle of old world technology. Something that could take people to outer space for real. This cannonball is also a romanticist. Flying into outer space with no return. It will complete its mission during this journey, then float through the universe as a permanent fixture. Once again Artem felt he was no longer on the ground, he was among the brilliant stars that filled the night sky. Anna looked at the man standing before her, knowing that his mind had already left this planet. She understood completely. Artem's heart had reached the heights of the firmament that she couldn't reach, no matter how hard she tried. It was far, far beyond the Staledin, far beyond the end of the universe, and so she decided to leave quietly before dawn. Perhaps it would make him less miserable. But she still couldn't do it. Thank you, Anna. On the path before sunrise, she saw a clear silhouette. It was Artem, waiting for her. She couldn't leave quietly after all. I have been deeply in love with you ever since you saved my life. I have never seen such a tenacious, independent and gentle woman like you. There were plenty of chances for me to tell you, I like you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I cannot stay with you. There's one thing that I must do in life. It is to go on adventures. Continuous adventures. Sorry. I think I'm also a romanticist. I'm willing to risk everything I have for the sake of adventure. I'm sorry. With tears in her eyes, Anna knew. She knew the moment she embarked on this journey, it was the kind of man she fell in love with. Before her tears could fall, a warm hand wiped away her tears, It was Artem's hand, which she knew too well. I don't want you to shed so many tears for me, but I have already decided. I understand. I understand completely. I can only give you 3 things. Artem took out his journal, which carefully recorded all his adventures and memories with Anna. The first is my past. Everything we experienced together was real. Artem placed the sword that the Frozen City Queen had given him in Anna's hand. The second is my future. This is my promise to the Queen. I wish to protect you forever. And the last is my present. I love you, Anna. He kissed her. They were so affectionate, as if time had stopped at this moment and the future would not come. To be continued. Okay. Artem Dalmir, one is frost, the other flame. They are both carefree and exploring the unknown world. They suffer many ups and downs, yet they are still by each other's side. Oh, Artem, such a gentleman. Hello? Ah, sorry, I got lost in thought. Welcome. What can the florist Vaska do for you? What about these? These flowers came in a variety of colors and prices, but really they are all priceless. For example, this one named Sunshine is lovely. Its red and yellow colors make it look like the sun. Just looking at it makes you feel warm inside. It's a great choice for a gift or even to keep for yourself. What do you think? Or do you want to know more about other kinds of flowers? The marquis? The marquis is our most expensive flower. There's a grand story behind its name. Rumor has it that a noble woman spent her entire family's fortune on one of these. Oh, this is the same as the book. To this day it is beloved by high society. The flower has 8 petals with white spots at each tip, just like snowflakes. A long time ago the first snow of the year was called first snow, symbolizing harvest and joy. That's the first snow. Summer-shade bamboo. It would be more appropriate to call it a plant rather than a flower. It is said that long ago artists would use its long stalk with holes on it to create musical instruments. Probably. Other ones, please. The sunshine? It's a sunshine. A red and yellow flower that looks like the sun. Looks like the sun. Very lovely. Just looking at it makes you feel warm inside. Ball peony? It's a very expensive flower. It blooms only once a year for 1 month. But honestly, the price is completely worth that 1 month of bloom. Rainbow? Oh, this is our best-selling flower. It's colorful and gorgeous and is offered at a great price. The one you just mentioned. Thank you. I learned a lot today. New music. Warm sun. Nice.
Welcome to Eversummer.
Unlocked more music. Another trash can. Signboard. You see on the menu fire chilling ice cream, legendary taste of the summer, 1 shield each, warning forbidden for those with chilly allergies. Fire chilling ice cream sounds like a mythical creature Dan Han once described. Oh, so shield is currency over here, it seems. An overwhelmingly fishy smell emanates from the trash can as you remove the lid. Instead of fish, you find only a fish-related flyer. Is this how synthesia works? Oh, another readable. Snapper Jam Appetizer. This is an advertisement flyer from a diner that closed down. The legend of Snapper Jam Appetizer. The eternal freeze was imminent and Bellabog had not yet been formally established. Under the command of the first Supreme Guardian, Alisa Rand, workers were summoned from across the country formed the largest insulation project ever in history. This enormous layer of insulation would prepare Belobog for the endless blizzard. At that time, a young worker by the name of Nicholas was good at cooking. Not only had he mastered all kinds of traditional dishes, but also had developed many new ones. Every weekend, workers would bring over food to his home, so that he could prepare a big meal for everyone. Every worker would leave his home satisfied, with a full stomach. However, it wasn't long until they wanted to taste this delicious food during the work days. Is there any way to eat a delicious meal on a gold construction site? Food would quickly turn gold and hard due to the weather conditions on a construction site. It didn't taste as good as dishes fresh out of the pot. The heating technology at the time also wasn't as developed. The smart Nicholas believed this to be a major problem, one that almost all workers would encounter. Solving it meant that he could help everyone, thus he pondered, is there any food that can endure the bitter cold? Nicholas spent countless hours trying the different dishes at home. He tried various combinations, but none of the results satisfied him. One day he was mentally exhausted and hadn't realized the fried fish was already cold. On top of that, he accidentally knocked the fried fish into the pot, cooking it together with the red sunset jam. By the time he realized it was already too late, he put the dish aside, ready to throw it out the next day. However, when he woke up the next day, he decided to give it a taste. To his surprise, it was delicious. He had come up with an ultimate cold dish, one that workers could eat in the cold weather. Thanks to Nicholas's promotion, Belobog workers can enjoy a delicious lunch, motivating them to work harder. The news spread to Supreme Guardian Alisa Rand, who tasted his unique dish and praised his innovation. She named the dish Snapper Jam Appetizer. Afterwards, Nicholas made further improvements to the dish. It is now the most famous dish for Belobog gatherings. There are many scribbles on the page. What nonsense and fabrications! A novel? The Supreme Guardian's secret visit. It was around 100 AF when they cultivated this red sunset fruit for jam that could withstand the cold. So that's more useless knowledge. Nice. Hey, useless knowledge. I don't think I've met you before. Is this your first time visiting the bookstore? Can we talk? Alright, let's hear it. What do you want to chat about? How's business? Not bad. Belobog has a lot of people who love to read. But it would be nice if everyone paid for the books they read. Do you have any recommendations? You came to the right person. What kind of books do you like? Fantasy. Fantasy? You'll love this one. It's about a traveler from a different world who is on a journey to find their family. Very popular among young people. I loved it.
Feel free to look around.
I'll be here reading. Let me know when you've made your selections. Let's buy them. I think I won't be reading anymore at the moment. Enthusiastic man. Young person, look over here. Just 2 minutes of your time can save you from future losses. Has a sneaky kid with dark blue hair ever come up to talk to you? Rings a bell. You're likely a victim of the dark blue scam. Take my advice, that guy is a serial scammer. Don't believe anything he says. Here, take this. This is a tutorial on preventing scams written by the Dark Blue Scam Victims Association. Read it carefully, and if you have any questions, come to me. Can I ask a question? Go ahead. It's our responsibility to help prevent the public from being scammed. The Dark Blue Scam Victims Association? That's right. The members of the association are all former victims. We are united to share what we have learned and help the public by raising awareness. The guide goes over case studies of those who were scammed by the blue-haired swindler. It is evidence of his evil crimes, a painful lesson that we predecessors suffered. How were you scammed? The first time I met that guy, he asked if I wanted a parallel universe printer. Well, I asked him how the printer works and he immediately started rambling on a bunch of smorgasbord about science stuff. I was almost caught up in it. Terms like parallel universe, aeons and parity anomaly. Swindlers love to use these words related to the universe and aeons to scam people. I didn't believe him until he used it to print money. He made 2 bills with the exact same serial number. Did the printer work? Of course not. Otherwise, why do you think I would have joined the association? Sometime later, after the counterfeiting scam, I bumped into that same blue-haired guy again in an alley in the commercial district. I should have had the Silvermane guards arrest him. I was so angry and I needed an explanation. Instead, he asked me with a straight face, "Were you staring at the printer?" He accused me of not reading the manual and wasting such a genius invention. He even offered to refund the full payment so that he could find another buyer for the parallel universe printer. He also said, if the operator keeps staring at the printer, the parallel universe transmission can't happen. The only way to avoid interfering with the transmission process is to observe it with the help of an Hetherlums. So you bought an Winterlands? Doesn't that sound reasonable? I was tricked again by his apparent sincerity. Now I know that 9 out of 10 people who try to associate their products with any kind of parallel universe theory are scammers. Parallel universes actually exist. Oh, are you kidding me? Do you really expect me to believe that? Or are you working with the blue-haired guy? Get out. Don't leave. I'll have Silvermane guards come and arrest you. That's all.
The new Moo sour cream would cost me my life savings.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
A fountain in the plaza is shooting out cold, tepid water. You can see through the ripples that the bottom of the fountain has metal coins strewn around. It looks like the locals use this as kind of a wishing pool. Toss a coin and make a wish. You pull out the local coin and make a wish as it slips through the air. Afterwards, the coin sinks down into the water, becoming just another unremarkable reflection among all the others. You patiently wait for your wish to come true, when you hear a loud shout from behind. It turns out that you're not allowed to toss coins here. You hurriedly turn to walk away, with no time left to wonder if your wish came true. Lecturer Dominic. Children of the Everwinter City, proud citizens of preservation, hold your heads up high. Grind not against the mundane vulgarities of your everyday lives. Always remember, deep in our hearts, the teachings of the architects and the Supreme Guardian. He seems rather involved. Would you like to hear him finish his preaching? Normal it is for you to have doubts in your hearts, because you look around yourselves and you can't see preservation anywhere. You cast your eyes hither and thither, and nary do you see any evidence of the very existence of preservation. And yet comes this very day, I shall resolve your doubts and let you feel the true grace of preservation. Let you marvel at the almighty will of the architects. Keep listening. Preservation is the embodiment of Kliboth, and is with us all the time. It's the secret force that imperceptibly shapes our personalities, impacting all the important decisions that we make during our lives. The reason why I struggle so to find it is because preservation's grace is integrated with the world we know, diffused throughout the air we breathe. refracted through the light we see. It has gently embraced us in its bosom since at the very dawn of our existence. The admonishments of the Supreme Guardian remind us to never take preservation's grace for granted. We must inherit the spirit of our architect ancestors, to persevere and survive in this world of ours, and to bravely defy any calamities we face. The fragmentum and the eternal freeze, these are just bumps in the road on the path to carrying out the will of preservation. Oh brothers and sisters, stand together with 9 architects and our Supreme Guardian, follow in her footsteps, for victory is our destiny. Listen to what the crowd is saying. Hear that? What an impassioned speech. Praise the architect, as his words have reinvigorated my lust for life. Is it really as great as you say? Just me, these architects just say the same empty rhetoric day in and day out. And if you got the time for all this bluster, you've got time to help improve everyone's living conditions around here. Preservation, oh praise. I've been off for a big walk and come back, it's still going. Kids these days, they never shut up. I mean, that is true. There is another trash can here. You may have noticed that yes, there are an unbelievable number of trash cans in this city. Somebody did once propose to reduce the overall number or to initiate some kind of garbage tax policy. But it only increased the amount of garbage on the street. Now people in this city have come to the consensus that trash cans are Bellapoc's other business card.
That's the alley that Japard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
They hadn't identified it. I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning.
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
This world really is in dire straits.
Sure is. But at least we're here. Once we seal the Stellaron, they can get back to the good life.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass! Let me pass. I'm not afraid to die! I've lost everything. Everything.
You smell a strong stench as you approach the trash can, almost as if there were some strange twisted dark purple aura surrounding it, protesting in no uncertain terms. No living entities permitted. Be that as it may, you can open it. Open it. While your astonished companions look on, you hold your breath and proceed towards the can like a soldier, charging into a hail of bullets. Wait, why are you so interested in rooting through every trash can in the city? What do you have to gain? Charge! You decided to open the lid of the can with a determined mind. At your first glance, you saw that strange stinky thing. Suddenly, like an old monk sitting in concentrated introspection, you reach out and grab it. However, you fail to reach enlightenment given that your companions just ran for cover holding their noses. pretty postcard is lying in the trash can and it reads, "Friend, you have crossed the line. This isn't something you should have touched. Signed, Garbage King." There is a coin glued to the back of the postcard. Seems like this king understands that you need to tip someone if you want them to pass on a message. Seems like you have got yourself a real competitor when it comes to rooting through trash cans. Why would he call himself Garbage King? Isn't he embarrassed? Oh. Okay. Blockade. Wait, is that definitely a person? Don't tell me it's a statue. What? Where? Can't see it. Someone threw a book into the trash can. You pick it up. It seems to be a lengthy serial novel by the name of Tale of the Winterlands. You seem to have the incomplete 4th volume in your hands. Unattended precious luggage. The city has the exemplary virtue of not picking up things off the road. A burning smell invades your nostrils as you approach the trash can. This trash can looks like it was set on fire. The entire trash can is deformed, with a layer of dark scorched ash-like substance coating the bottom. In the light you see the particles floating softly, almost dancing. The opening of the postbox reveals 2 envelopes that are being kept in a delicate balance. Touching either one will condemn the other to be swallowed by the pitch-black maw. The dilemma falls in front of you. Let's take the one on the right. You take the envelope. Misdelivered letter number 4. So 1 and 2 are missing. The luggage is waiting for its owner. Maybe shortly after, a detective will open it to discover essential clues and save the entire city. Well, that's a whole new story. That was a reference. Amo, the novelist. What's so special about the trash can? Nothing. It is plain and lacks character, just like me. Oh, I am good for nothing. I'm destined to end up in a trash can. You're quite a poet. Thank you. That was indeed my occupation. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Amo. I write things for a living. Sorry for blocking your way. Can I help you with something? So you're a writer? Oh, I'm afraid I don't deserve the title. I produce less than mediocre writings in great quantity for others. A ghostwriter, as they say. I doubt if I am qualified to write at all, even for the rubbish I produce. Let's talk about your works. What do you write then? I wrote some horror novels, the quality of which can be described in the name of the genre according to some critics. Some say those novels should never have been written in the first place, but the disaster fiction I did. Same critiques also apply. Tell me about ghostwriting. Have you heard of the Tale of the Winterlands, the fiction that was recently banned? The publisher was actually quite happy with the quality and wanted the author to make some edits on the original so that they can publish it again. But they did not expect the author to simply vanish into thin air. The editors had to contact me instead, asking if I can help with the project. Tale of the Winterlands is just some cheap folklore compiled together. I can give you 100,000 to 200,000 words with ease. Piece of carrot cake to me. That was my response when I took the job. You know how hard it is to finally get something going? I was just trying to impress them but ended up getting way ahead of myself. One of the editors had sent me a copy to let me get the feel of it. It wasn't until I started reading that I realized the book was going to be a classic. I had to admit, I couldn't even remotely produce the author's creativity and style. The editor has made several attempts to contact me since then, but I managed to avoid her each time because I just couldn't deliver. How would you rate the Tale of the Winterlands now? A masterpiece of a true genius. Maybe the language still has room for polishing, but the wild passion weaved into the plot is otherworldly. For 700 years the people of Belobog have been trapped in the snow, their imagination taken away. This book reignited people's desire to look beyond these snow-covered lands. Maybe that's why the architects insist on banning it. I heard that within a month of the book's publication, the number of people that ventured out into the snow and went missing had gone up exponentially. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Sorry, I've had a difficult time lately. Don't give up just yet, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Easier said than done. A tracing paper envelope, black with silver lettering. I found it next to a mailbox that speculated that this flyer coupon was a love letter sent to the wrong address. But this is a trash can. It reads, "Today is Guardian Alisa's birthday. The recipient of this letter must forward it to 3 other people within a day, or bad luck will follow them for a whole year." You wonder what happened to the person who threw it away. You can store your carry-on luggage here. The luggage is unguarded, so everything is up to the self-discipline of the people. And I got more achievements. Collect 20 readable items in Belobog. Yes, I have more reading to do over time. Two trash cans. One stands glamorously shining, the other lies unceremoniously rusting. You want to help it up, but think better of it. Even trash cans have their dignity.
Come around and have a look.
This mailbox looks like it's seen better days. You think you saw someone post a sausage between 2 bits of bread here. Come to think of it, maybe they were using it as a trash can. Two trash cans, one for recycling dry garbage, one for recycling wet garbage. Where would you throw Pom-Pom's fur? Dry. Correct, Pom-Pom's fur doesn't easily degrade and isn't toxic, so it belongs in the dry garbage. That was the same, pretty much the same thing that I had earlier.
You know what I mean.
There's nothing special about the mailbox, but it feels like something's wrong. You look at it carefully and see a white letter hidden in its shadow. Take it away quietly. Take the envelope. The envelope reads, "To Carl Ayer, room PO3, building 35, 6th Street, Administrative District." Open the letter, which reads, "Dear Mr. Carl Ayer, your work documents for this month are with me. Don't worry, they are quite safe. If you want them returned to you in the same condition, hide 100 shield within the shaft of the fishing rod, inside the chest locked by your wife on top of your wardrobe. At 3 PM this Saturday, leave your home with the fishing rod and I will contact you again. Feel free to tell your wife about this. Refrain from raising the alarm, unless you want your achievements for the month to become confetti. I'm not sure your boss or wife would like that to happen." Mr. Robert letter 2. So now I just need one more of these, maybe. I need to find one more treasure chest.
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure where the last treasure chest could be. But there is a trash can. A wrinkled handwritten flyer is lying in the trash can. You can just make out the following. This will be your best price for Valentine's flowers for the entire year. Take this chance to send your loved ones on some flowers. Considering all the other cliched advertising, this is pretty good. Wow, I'd be so mad if someone gave me this. What do you like to give as a present? Flowers. I like flowers. If they put it like that and I catch wind that they are on ordinary discount and clearance or picked up off the street, then those people are toast. Wow.
The new Moo sour cream would cost me my life savings.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
A pretty postcard lies among the garbage. It reads, "Stay your hand. Only the following persons are permitted to go through Bellabox trash cans. Total of Garbage King and myself." It continues, "And the 45 members of the cleaning squad." There's nothing written on the back. You're confused. When trash cans are serious business in this city. I guess so. I want to find the last
Come around and have a look.
chest. Oh, vending machine. Nothing interesting. Nothing that I know I need at the moment. Right, nothing up here. A nice looking trash can, but that's all it really is, a trash can. Pleasant looking trash.
So, this friend of mine. You know what?
Newspaper. They got the news. Today's paper, hot off the press. Ah, a new face. Interested in a newspaper. Let's have a chat. Sorry, you got me during work hours, but if you need to buy a newspaper, what's business? Business? Yeah, just enough to keep me from starving. Selling these in the streets is hard work, but it would be nice if you could contribute a little to my profits. Then I may be able to afford to eat something different for once. What do you think? You get the news, I get a good meal. It's a win-win. A good deal, right? Any big news lately? That's a good question. Let me see. How about this one? What did the man in black tell Mr. Pova, the minister? that made him leave the party in a hurry. It happened. Hold on, check out this one. 6 out of 7 people fainted while eating hot pot. No harmful substances were found in the hot pot. How did this perfect crime happen? How? Want to know? Of course. I have a great idea to help with your urgent needs. Here, the answer is right in this newspaper. It's yours as long as you give me some shield. Are you for real? Take it easy, take it easy. Just how the business works, I'm sure you understand.
Extra! Extra!
Okay. Let's buy these. Nice. More story. Scraps of paper are scattered all over the black garbage bags. They've been torn up so evenly that I begin to wonder whether this world may have discovered paper shredding technology. Piece them back together. Huh? We're gonna piece them all back together. After who knows how long, you'll finally complete your great undertaking. Countless paper scraps have become a wrinkled piece of paper. It was a letter from one citizen to another. But the radical content runs counter to standard notions of human hierarchy. The content is so scary that the letter disintegrates and drifts away on the wind as you finish reading it, never to be restored again. Wow. Sounds tough. Sounds rough. Maybe it's actually, I think this is the hotel. Yeah. Is there any other? No. So all I can think of is maybe the last chest is in an indoor area. But I would like to not go to the hotel just yet. Actually, because I haven't progressed my story to the hotel, then maybe I can go there without triggering it. It's the only place I haven't looked yet.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Oh. That's your 8th dish.
Never mind, doesn't seem to be here. Unless I can go here. I can. Without a doubt, what's in front of you is a closet. It is based on all the signals coming in from your sensory organs. A perfect closet. Design, capacity, ductility, build quality and scent. No matter how you look at it, you can't possibly think of a better closet. Wait a minute, scent? How is scent a measurement of how good the closet is? Doesn't matter, it smells good. And it's not an odor of typical sandalwood or any other natural materials. Rather, it is a miraculously cleansing scent that is completely artificial. A marvel of chemical engineering. It is so alluring that all you want is to get into the closet and let your whole body soak in its scent. Whatever, I'm going in. Here I come, closet. Yes, you're about to go in. Left foot, right foot, turn around, take a deep breath. Darn it. By a deep breath. You wanna sneeze, but they manage to suppress it. Stand firm and then close the door in one smooth move. Bang. Congratulations, you have now been merged with the universe's most perfect closet as one single entity. But honestly, your mood is far from reaching the state of excitement. Perhaps you need more time to comprehend the subtle wonder in all this. This place might seem a little too dark for you. Guess you will eventually get used to it, right? Dark Knight gifted me a set of dark eyes. Ah, that's the spirit. Give it more time, adapt to this dark environment. Trust yourself. Just wait a little longer. Something more interesting than this pitch darkness will occur. It's guaranteed to be the real deal. Wait, did you hear that? The sound is closing in. Click, click. It's just someone walking in the corridor. You've got to change your nihilistic views on life, pal. No, that's not the sound of human footsteps, that's the Goethe Hotel's devil. Yes, now you finally get it. That's the Goethe Hotel's resident devil. It hibernates in dirty, unattended small attics, specifically feeding on innocent and vulnerable outsiders. It picked the wrong opponent to mess with this time. After all, you're the universally renowned trailblazer, the guardian deity of the Herta space station, the doomsday beast, Doom. Yep. Today is the day you pursue evil for the greater good. It doesn't seem to be that dark in the closet. The light of valor illuminates your surroundings. Wow. Room service, is anyone in there? Ah, there it is. All hotel devils love to disguise themselves as room service. Such a cliché. You won't be easily fooled by it. Your mind is stronger than those city walls built by Kleber. You're prepared. I'm gonna come in now, okay? Now, devil, meet your judgment. Bang, the closet's door slams open. Ah, what the heck? You won. The Goethe Hotel's devil is now banished and this land is now purified. That devil seems to have left something behind. Take it as a reward for intrepidity. Praise of high morals. In this grand universe, moral standards are materialized into physical form. Thumbs up approval sound a rare sight to behold. What matters is that you are recognized. What in the world happened here? What was that? Someone took the time to write this. That was cool. Wait, I went this way, didn't I? Still, that was amazing. Hotel manager. Hello, welcome to the Goethe Hotel. Are you staying with us, or would you like to try our special afternoon tea? I would like to try your afternoon tea. Oh, it's on the sides of the lobby. Find yourself a sofa and take a seat. I'll arrange it. This is where I grew up. I wouldn't say that I know all about the administrative district, but I do know the history and goings on around these parts fairly well. Just let me know if you're interested. Don't ask. Sure, answering questions is a way to show your hospitality. About old Goethe and Goethe Hotel. Oh, that's what you're interested in. Goethe is my family name and Goethe Hotel is my family business. Well, it all began a long time ago. The Goethe family used to be prosperous. My ancestors invested in many industries. Unfortunately, due to poor economics, our family declined. Frustrated, my ancestors sold all of their properties and moved to the underworld. Luckily, later on, another ancestor from my family started empty-handed and revived our family business. Once again, Goethe Hotel was moved back to the overworld. Have you received any special guests? Well, it depends on how you define special guest. Many guests have stayed with us. Indeed, there are a lot of stories. For example, a lady from a rich family escaped her wedding and jumped out of the window on the second floor in her pajamas. No one ever heard from her since. There was a couple who were theater celebrities. They appeared as though they were in love, but they stayed in different rooms when they were here for their honeymoon. And there was a lady who would always stay in a single room when her family was at work. She was always drawing in her room, and she would cry every time she finished drawing. I wonder what she's been through. It happens a lot in our industry. We always encounter weird things, especially when we have been in the industry for a long enough time. Any recommendations on food around here? I'm not trying to brag, but our afternoon tea is a specialty of Belapog. There are a few desserts that only we can make. You can't eat them anywhere else in that administrative district. Many young people visit us during holidays, sometimes people who have to line up. Any recommendation on sightseeing around here? I'd recommend the Western District, which is known for its artistic atmosphere. The Golden Theatre is right there. You'll find everything from celebrities to merchandise. But be careful, don't go on their premiere day. For example, shows with many fans like Beneath the White Cloak and Stardust Rose will make the area totally overcrowded. It's best to drive there. If you don't have a car, Alisa Avenue is right outside the hotel. You can take a tram or walk there, along the track. Okay.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Time to ask for the bill.
I still have no idea where that last one could be. Interesting freeze. Stream seems fine.
Come around and have a look.
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Ah, darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right?
Is this how they repel the eternal freeze?
If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi, hello.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district.
We only just got here, everything's new to
Only
us.
just got here? Ah! I figured it out! I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. Let's have a chat.
Sorry, I had some coffee.
You know
Smack.
what I mean.
Smack the desk with the mug a bit too hard. It's a red mailbox. Seems like the mailman just finished with it. It stands on the street all alone. Did I miss a chest? There is a leisurely elegance to the trash cans which exudes commanding confidence. It may have something to do with the letter fragment in its possession. A letter pieced together. And an achievement. See what Belagog is famous for. You have obtained every useful prop in the trash cans. Diogenes Utopia. Interesting. So I finished that. How to fix my posture. I'm still looking for that elusive chest. Let's check this inside here once more.
How do I know which ones to pick?
No.
The new Moo sour cream would cost me my life savings.
Oh, this again. Curious. How come the chest is so well hidden? But I'm pretty sure I have looked everywhere several times and I can't see it. Oh, there is a way down there. Locked at the moment, but it, according to the map there is. Don't tell me the chest is down there.
Come around and have a look.
You find a wrinkled handwritten flyer in the trash can. Written at the top in beautiful handwriting you see, the Rightful Rights Society. The content seems to be trying to convince people who have given up on interests and hobbies due to family and other responsibilities to join this strange organization. Members of the organization cover for one another and help each other get away from family or work on weekends and even weekdays in the pursuit of individual freedom. They call it upholding our rightful rights. What a strange arrangement. Actually, I'm a little tempted. Sometimes I wish I could spend the day doing whatever I want. By which you mean spend the day asleep in your cabin. Indeed.
Have you heard of the Rightful Rights Society?
Yes, I just did.
Come around and have a look.
Maybe there is a chest in here. Please tell me the last chest is in here. Please. It is not. No. Oh, there is a toolbox. Cabinet containing tools. It said that the ability to make and use tools is the main difference between humans and animals. I'll come back later.
You know what I mean.
Listen, everyone knows about the Limestein's encounter. Yep, and the Landos. Sorry. I also heard that the Goethes. Wow, there's so much going on here. All I can say is knowing too much can be a mistake. What? What are you guys talking about? Pretentious man. Young lady, I've never seen you before. It's my first time. Everyone needs to visit the administrative district at least once in their lifetime. How would they be able to call themselves a citizen of Bellapog if they don't? You're lucky, I've grown numb to this place from growing up here. I am Bolas Cambridge Limestein. I am the 25th head of the Limestone family. Pleasure to make acquaintance. I'm Linear. Good. I'd say we're now fairly acquainted. Remember, if you ever need someone in the administrative district to get something done, just come to me. By the way, if you find anything or anyone interesting, let me know too. Life is all about having fun. Money is no issue. Curiosity fuels me. What a fine day it is. Is there anything that you want to know? I have a few questions. I'm all ears. Are you rich? Oh, I wouldn't say I'm rich. I'm comfortable. I have a couple of properties in the administrative district that require maintenance. I have to pay taxes for them, but I'm far too lazy to rent them out. I mean, time is money. Besides, they're full of priceless relics. You're into ancient relics? Not exactly, I just like to own them. For example, a while back Lord Simon told me that he obtained a particularly rare gold watch, said to be a relic left behind by the third Supreme Guardian. How could I miss out on such a rarity? So I offered him 3 houses for it. Wow. That must have been pretty rare. Worried citizen.
What am I gonna do? Only the Madam Guardian can help me.
Aggressive?
Hey, you got a problem? If you want a petition, then start queuing. Don't even think about pushing in.
Rude. I guess I'll give up. For now, anyway. I have absolutely zero clue where they could have put that last chest.
These ball peony blossoms are gorgeous.
Wanna know more about that? Ready?
Wow, look at the carved ice. It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look? So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's history program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela.
Yes, Miss Pela.
Yes, Miss Pela.
And perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children. Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapat. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization. Even today, they are still tending to the city. Everwinter Monument is made up of 2 parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal breeze. These 2 symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects in the face of nature's barbarity. Any questions?
Interesting.
You know what I mean.
Do I really not have a chest in here?
The heater you saw is just a standard Geomero radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface.
What is Geomero?
It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on geomarrow. Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld.
Above and beneath the surface?
You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time. I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything.
Why is the heater outside?
Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
No sweat.
Thanks for the
This is your
answers.
first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting. Great.
Sure, we're not busy.
Then let me give you a demonstration first.
Magnetoreological fluid threshold. This is the source.
That wasn't too difficult.
An old VCR machine. You do not dare imagine what it might show you.
Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss.
Sure, why not?
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
And what about chest? Maybe the last chest is at the hotel in our room, where I can now go in.
Come around and have a look.
So tired. I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Seems like the first day of our trailblazing expeditions is always pretty eventful, huh, Dan-hung?
Yeah, that's because you've got too much energy.
Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers.
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out. Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
Maybe too smooth.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade.
So, did you notice anything?
Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary.
It must have been the Invisible Man.
Well, there's no way he'd get past Danhung's sharp eyes.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow.
Okay, so I think I will end it here before resting and continue next time. So yeah, thank you for joining today. The stream was a bit longer than I planned it to be, but that's fine. I had a lot to read. So I will see you next time. Bye.